every time I press the go button, I have to cough. What the heck? I can go all morning, not have to cough. And then I press the live button, and then I gotta cough. What the heck? Anyways, oh my gosh, hello. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I don't even know what day. I don't know what day it is, but I know how many days my husband has been in the hospital. I could tell you that. I don't know what day it is, but anyways, as you guys hop on, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. How has your Tuesday been? Mine has been amazing, okay? Mine has been amazing. I'm gonna try not to strangle myself. Anyway, so happy Tuesday. Y'all, we went to bed at 9:15 last night. We called the hospital to talk to Ricky, and Ricky said he was too tired. He didn't want to talk to us last night, and I was like, that was my heart, And I was like, it's fine. We just need to go to sleep anyway. Noah and I need our rest. It's fine. Got up early this morning. I'm like, he's gonna call. He didn't call. And then I just got done dropping Noah off at school. It was 8:45, almost 9 o'clock, and the nurse called me. And he goes, hey, Ricky wants to talk to you. Is it okay to video chat? And I'm like, yep. So we were doing the video chat. He goes, let me take you in there really quick. He has something to he wants to surprise you. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's he gonna surprise me with today? So they had him sitting up in a chair, sitting in the chair, just sitting there. And he was off the ventilator. He's breathing on his own. They're doing those longer and longer periods of time where he's off the ventilator. So getting his lungs stronger. And then they're like, well, that's not the only surprise we have for you. And there's 3 other people in the room. And I'm like, what's going on? And so they took his oxygen thing off and they put a cap on his thing. I got to hear his voice today, you guys. I got to hear his voice today. He got to talk today. Oh my gosh. So to hear his voice after 28 days of not hearing his voice, I'm not going to cry, but I don't know about you guys if you've ever had, ever not been able to, speak with your person and then your person talks. I'm like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So, he talked today and I was just like, he's talking. And then, okay, this is where it gets so crazy. So Sunday, you guys remember Sunday was a really tough day for me. I was a blubbering, crazy lunatic, crying all day long. I couldn't get my stuff together. I was just having a sad day. And I talked to his nurse that morning, which was where all the sadness started. But it's fine. I forgive her. But I talked to her Sunday morning and I was asking her about, when do you think he can eat? And when do you think, because Ricky really wants to be home by Saturday because that's Gabby's homecoming. And he does not want to miss Gabby in her poofy dress. And so she's like, a really good goal would be to have him home by Christmas. So that was another shot in my heart because I was really hoping that he would be home by Thanksgiving. I was like, Thanksgiving's really far away, but I think that we can get him there by Thanksgiving. So then when she said Christmas, I was like, dang it. And so it was just all this stuff building and building and building. And she's like, oh, he's probably 3 or 4 weeks away from actually eating anything by mouth. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. My husband is somebody who eats food. He's not somebody who just sips on friggin' protein shakes all day long. He needs food. And I'm over here please just let me cook for him, no. Anyway, so today they did a swallow trial, which she said we were weeks away from, and God was like, hold my drink because I got work to do, sister. What the heck? Oh my I'm yelling. I'm so sorry. You guys are gonna have to like turn down the volume. I'm just like, I think Sunday was just God going, are you still in the car? Are you still with me? Like, are you still okay? Because I still got more to do. I just want to make sure you're still with me. And I'm in the car, y'all. I'm staying put. I'm in the freaking car. So, I got to hear him talk today with his speech thing. I got to hear him talk. And then he was so excited. He got ice chips. He got to drink water. They gave him some what is that? Watered down, what did he call it? He called watered down Jello. He was like, I've never tasted anything like that in my life. I was like, and then he got to do pudding. So, the OT lady said, you know what? I think we're going to fast track you. And I'm like, she looked at the camera and she's like, is that okay with you? And I'm like, I don't know what fast track means, but anything that gets him home faster to us, I'm like, yes, whatever that is. She started laughing and she said, fast tracking him means tomorrow we're going to do a barium trial where he swallows something and it's like, they watch where it goes to make sure that it doesn't like it's not trying to come out of his trach. And as long as he swallows just fine, he can start being on a regular diet. What? Oh my God. So I am just like, God's over here like, hello, I got this, whatever, just calm your jets, just stay in the car. And I am just like, okay. So I am just like over the moon. Today was amazing day. Yeah, so the lady that did his swallow test today, she's like, you are not swallowing like you have a trach. And he goes, what? She goes, you are not swallowing like somebody who is brand new to having a trach. She goes, you're swallowing like you've been doing this your entire life. And he's like, I'm swallowing. He's like, it's food. He's like, I'm just swallowing. I've been doing that my whole life. I was like, she started laughing. She's like, okay. So I was just, oh my gosh. Well, thankfully, I will not be on the call when they do that. That's downstairs in a different floor when they do that barium thing for him tomorrow. So I will not be there. But to hear his voice today and to see him get so excited about freaking ice chips, y'all know, if you've ever followed us at all, you know my husband has a massive issue with popsicles. Like, he eats them by the billions at a time, and the fact that he got to eat ice chips today was like, he could care less about the Jello, he could care less about the pudding. He's like, can I just have the ice chips? So to hear his voice today with that cap thing on, and to see him actually be able to eat food was amazing. Is the trach a long-term plan? No. Or is it something he can graduate from? So the trach was something that we decided to do to give his body that extra added help with his breathing. So we needed to take the ET tube out of his mouth, but he wasn't completely strong enough to inflate his lungs on his own. So that's why we decided to do the trach. So that gave him the vent still, but not in his mouth. But that also gave him the ability to get all of that junk cleared out when he coughs, because he can cough and they can clear it for him with the suction. And then it's not him trying to physically get it out of him. So it just helps a little bit more. Plus they can take the vent off and then put it right back on, take it off, put it right back on. And he's easily movable at that point. Like, he stood up yesterday for the first time. He was sitting in a chair this morning when they called me. And so they're doing more physical therapy. So our goal is to get him completely off the vent by the end of the week, which would keep the trach there still. But as soon as they do the chest x-ray to see how much more of the pneumonia is still in his lungs, at that point, then we can decide when is a good time to take out the trach. And then hopefully we can move him to a inpatient rehab facility so that they can do rehab pretty much like 24/7 on him so that we can get him home. So that nurse that said by Christmas he would be home, we're going to show her. We're going to show her what God can do, because he's going to be home way before Christmas. That's what I'm saying. I'm declaring it right now, because God heard that nurse on Sunday and was like, oh, honey, you do not believe. And he said, watch me work. And it's been insane. I honestly, I was hoping for Thanksgiving, and the last few days, I don't know. I feel like we might have a Halloween baby coming home. I feel like he might do it this month. I don't know. He's crazy enough. It might happen. So anyways, amazing stuff. So I'm just like, however, and I keep reminding myself this, and I even remind Ricky of it too, when he gets so excited about moving forward and he wants to move really fast, I just keep telling him, a week ago, you were completely sedated and on life support. Like, a week ago, you were completely sedated and on life support. This is a miracle, and there are people that are still fighting this that are not seeing the miracle every day. And so if you're watching this, and if you're one of those people that are like, you're sick, you've still got people fighting it, and you've still got all this stuff, I feel your pain from the depths of my soul. So we are here. We are still praying. So if you are someone who needs prayer, or you are someone who you have people around you who need prayer, please let us know down in the comments, because I don't know about you guys, but my people pray, okay? Like, my people pray without ceasing. So it's definitely a place for, call out, because holy smokes, you ask him into your life and you say, God, I need you because I can't do this by myself. And you just keep saying that every single day, every single hour if you have to. And you're going to be, it's going to be a totally different scenario. It's so crazy. We are pretty powerful. Are you kidding? We are so powerful. Like, holy cow. Anyway, okay, so today's the 5th. So this one is my devotion, says be still and know. So be still and know. So this one is October 5th. It says collected tears. You have seen me tossing and turning through the night. You have collected all my tears and preserved them in your bottle. You have recorded every one in your book. Psalm 56:8. I read this the first week. I read that psalm the first probably week Ricky was in the hospital, and I was just crying like nonstop, it seemed like, because we didn't know what was happening. We didn't know what was going to go on. And I remember just thinking, he's going to have gallons of my tears. Like, he's going to have gallons of my tears preserved in his bottle. Our grief is near to God's heart. He longs to console us, to stroke our hair, wipe our tears, and whisper comfort. He counts the nights we toss and turn. He collects our tears. God isn't absent in our sorrow. Rather, the opposite. He is closer than ever. Don't be afraid to come to God with your grief. Share with him the deepest feelings in your heart without holding back. In his presence, you will find comfort, hope, compassion, and more love than you could imagine. Thank you, Jesus, for holding me in my sadness. I need your strength even more in my grief. Please be near to me and comfort me in your presence. Holy, I just got goosebumps. Okay. So you guys know I don't read this before I go live with you. So when I'm reading it, it's the first time I've seen it. So, oh my goodness, I'm gonna post this in my stories. So if you guys want a screenshot of it, I will post it in my stories, because especially for people who are still fighting this nasty stuff and who have loved ones who are struggling.